What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video. And this is the war we had against the Ruskies. I'm not going to try to pronounce that, but excellent war. Really a nice one to get just out of the blue. You see very close there, 114 to 110. We did come out on top. They 2-starred all of our Town Hall 10s, did get one 3-star, and then a whole lot of 3-stars on our 9s. There just was some that they didn't quite get cleaned up, just ran out of attacks towards the bottom there. You see 3 left open. So right there was the difference. On our side, all the Town Hall 10s 2-starred, and 2 of them get 3-starred. And then everything Town Hall 9, obviously 3-starred. So excellent job to OneHive. Excellent job to the Russian clan. Was definitely a fun one. Breaks up the monotony of the normal farming wars between arranged matchups. We'll talk more about later. But let's get right to some attacks on this one because there's a lot of good ones to show you. Let's see, star number 6 here, Snoop, taking on Baron. And just coming at it with a queen walk. You know, he's got that level 40 queen, and when you've got a base like this where he can just, look how far he can walk this queen, all the way around, you know, about 180 degrees at the base. So very far, and get tons of value for. So he loads her up on healers, just turns her loose. Look at all that point defense coming, though. Has to very early on put down that rage to keep his queen up, and she starts taking out those point defense. She becomes safer and safer. Also has that defensive queen right there, which he will be dealing with his queen as soon as she gets a little bit further up and that queen decides to engage. She will come out and play with her, and then right there she'll probably have to use the ability, I think I remember right, on that defensive queen to take her down. Right there, gets in range, locks on, takes a few shots at her. Here that returns fire, takes her out. Nope, doesn't even have to use the ability there. So that was nice. Just continues around the base. A few shots on the healers there. I think almost lost one of them, not quite. So now the queen is safe again and continue to walk around the base. You see how much value she's getting. Already one air defense done and tons of towers. So, I mean, you know, just huge value for this queen here. Look at the time ticking down. That's not actually the time, but the time left in the attack. But shows how quickly once he starts this Lava Hound attack, this base goes down. Just comes at it from Lava Hounds, different angles, dropping those balloons, and then absolutely just swarming the base, but allowing the queen to continue. You know, she's still getting a lot for her. More defenses going down. I don't know. I didn't count the defenses she took out, but trust me when I tell you it was a bunch. Sort of that horseshoe pattern with the haste spells that's going to propel everything into that core where he'll have a freeze for the Infernal Towers, take them out. Kind of missed that right there. I think he might have meant to take out both of those Infernal Towers and could have, and then missed with the second one, got the air defense. So a little bit off on the free spells, but besides that, beautiful attack. Absolutely crushed it. You see everything goes down there. Still has Lava Hounds up and not exploded. So just, again, the story of that one was that queen walk. Just a huge queen walk and huge value. Lava Hound in the CC, so really nothing to worry about there. Got the 3-star. Good job, Snoop. All right, moving on. Let's look at K-Griff getting a 3-star, taking out their number 8. This is the one I believe that I did in actually the number 7 was the one I did in the Coffee and Clash video, but the base was changed. So there's no, it was not 3-star, but the base was not the one that we talked about in the video. Just drops the queen down, has a giant out there in front just to sort of tank a little bit. There's not a lot of damage coming there, only 1 point defense and a splash damage. So no need for a healer, just, you know, getting that giant out in front protected his queen enough. And then started moving around. It drops the golem to start soaking up the rest of that point defense. That level 40 queen, that splash damage means very little to her. So she just sort of deals with that, and the golem's going to take the brunt of it. The air defense that was right there, I thought that he was going to wall breaker into that and get it, but ended up just dropping the jump, and I guess just leaving the golems to get that one and letting the queen continue her walk around. I think he also dumps the king off into that jump spell, if I remember right. We'll see here. Drops a poison. Nope, doesn't have poison. It's going to be a rage, and yes, the king does go in. He's got that balloon in there, which is a threat for the king, but that Lava Hound really isn't. Wall breaker is the second wall here. This is going to allow the queen to step up and get that second air defense. You see the one's already dead. The king is able to get in there, use the ability, take out the defensive queen, so sort of mission accomplished for that area. Interesting how he sort of crossed over there and did that. And then right here, the queen's ability takes out that second air defense. Now 2 air defenses are dead. The queen is taken care of. Lava Hound in the CC, so nothing to worry about there. It's just going to continue on with the Lava Hound attack, dropping them in. Balloons, targeting balloons for each defensive building. Dropping those haste spells and getting them moving quicker. Sort of a mini horseshoe there. And then on the backside, last Lava Hound, a few more balloons. That freeze for the Inferno Tower that's left. Just absolutely crushed it. Beautiful attack. I didn't mention that the king actually got in there and got that one inferno tower with the golems as well. So that was very, very nice. Huge value for that king and a couple of golems there. But right here, you can see this attack is over. Still has a lava hound up, but tons of balloons. Nothing really to stop them. We'll fast forward because it is just cleanup time. Lots of pups, a couple minions out there. Gets the 3-star. Excellent job to K-Griff. All right, moving on to some Town Hall 9 action. Let's go ahead and watch the one from the game plan video for this one. You guys, they changed the Town Hall 10. You're going to see this one, and you guys already saw number 13 being 3-starred by HB on the Ninja Live. So if you missed that one, that was on the game plan video as well. Does it a little differently than I talked about. I talked about Queen Walk in the bottom, taking advantage of these 2 air defenses here, but he does it from the top. Queen Walks, comes down, and then also he brings the Quake spells. Not something I would have thought of, but brings the Quake spells, open up a pretty big compartment of this base, and with those 3 golems he's got, comes in with a really nice stoned GoHo coming at it from about the 9 o'clock position, and because of that, and because of the healers, the kill squad really gets a lot of value here. So right here you see the golems, a couple of them start to go down. Wizards to create that funnel. He wants everything going straight in there. From there, he will drop some wall breakers on this first compartment. Excuse me, not wall breakers. Yes, he's got some for that. And then the quake spells into the core that are right over the top of that air defense, basically. It's going to open up all of that all the way through to that backside air defense. So it gets a huge value for that. It's going to open up, the great thing about that is it's opening up basically every double giant bomb compartment possible spot. This base has a weakness there that with those quake spells and those 3 golems and its king and all that, they're going to get into every one of those compartments that has even a possibility of double bombs. You see right there, one of them already going off. And as the king works on some more defenses and takes a few of them down, they'll get into that offside compartment over with that air defense where the last double bomb set is there. Hogs are already coming in, just sort of slow playing the hogs, letting them come in, slowly take out each one of those defenses. He wants to give them time. He wants to protect them, again, while these troops are going into those double bomb spots. You see the golems catching up there. Goes ahead and drops that heal down because right there is the next set. It's sort of set on an angle. Actually, that was a single spot there. Double spot in the core, single spot there. So just has the heal spell for them for that particular giant bomb. Comes up to the top, takes out the rest of it. But had there been a double set there, the golems were working their way into that section. Right there, just cleanup time. Absolutely crushed that base. Still has a golem up, still has his king up, still has a bunch of hogs and some wizards. All you need to get that 3-star. Good job, Alpha Dog. All right, moving on to number 12 here. FB. We hadn't seen FB in a while. He took a vacation, I think, but he is back and has been wrecking bases. So good job to FB. Coming here with a nice GoVaLoHo. GoVaLoHo, actually, because he's got 8 balloons. You got to include that in this attack. So just a grab bag of pretty much every troop you can decide to bring at Town Hall 9. I guess he doesn't mind scrolling through the bar there. Drops a couple of golems down. Drops the wizards to create the funnel. He wants to come at it from the bottom here. He's going to have a jump spell clearly to get further into the base, but right away he's going to drop these wall breakers, open up this compartment once all that trash is cleaned out of the way. Right there, wall breakers go in. Now he's got the jump. You see the queen's way on the other side of the base, but she is right against that wall. So if he can get into that core, which easily he can with a jump here, he knows he can get to that queen. So drops the jump down. The Valk's moving through, puts a rage down for him. They get propelled into that compartment. You see that there's a lava hound in the CC. No need to worry about it there. Puts a heal down for his Valks because he wants to make sure they're going to be safe. The king is in there. He's taking out a few things, and then right there, he locks onto that defensive queen. So she's going down. Here comes the hogs on the opposite side, just sort of flanking them from the backside there, dropping a heal for them. Again, you see the lava hound over here is being occupied by these Valks. They're actually beating through a wall for some reason. But they get through it and start doing some work in there. The lava hound explodes, and then here comes the back end balloons. All of the air defenses are taken care of. All of those balloons just targeting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 defenses all at once. So really takes out the backside of this base very, very quickly. You see the hogs still doing work, still coming through. They only had 1 heal for them, used it, kept them up, and they hadn't taken much damage since then. Now they're coming under fire, but the balloons are really cleaned everything up. There's not much left. Just going to drop. So you got Queen's ability. He could drop it at this point, but you know she's beating on a wall trying to get to those lava pups. 1 defense left. Still has a golem up. Still has a balloon up. It just goes down there to a trap. Wizards cleaning up top. We'll fast forward because the queen takes it out, and that is that. Just cleanup time now. And because he's got that compartment opened up, she's just got 1 wall to beat through. There she gets to the town hall, and that's the 3-star. Excellent attack, FB. All right, let's check out Just taking on number 18. I like this one. I think you guys will as well. Coming at it with a GoHo, but again, bringing these quake spells. Guys, on a lot of these bases that we faced with these quake spells opening up, the reason they brought them is because, again, they could get to these double giant bomb locations. And when they come in with just a heavy kill squad, they have that whole base they can go through, and they can eliminate those giant bombs. Then obviously your hogs on the backside are completely safe. All you got to do is send them in and just make sure that you've got enough of them, and there's no real threat for him. But he does have 2 heals for his hogs. Comes in with a few witches, a couple of golems. There's got 1 golem. Yeah, a couple of golems, a couple of witches. Comes in from the bottom. Queen's in there. She's going to drop his king here in just a moment. There the king goes. He's coming up. CC troops are coming out. He drops the poison for them. You see the queen is already engaging those golems, so the witches, skeletons start coming in. They start working on the king and queen, and the king is also coming into that party. Right here, this little group of hogs right here, watch them cut across here and trigger, they're going to trigger a bomb. As soon as this air defense or air sweeper goes down, they'll come through there. And then on the backside, he's going to start sending his main deployment of hogs there. But you see these hogs coming across right here, triggering a bomb, boom. On the right side, you see bombs being triggered. Everything's good. And the great thing about it is look at the X-bow and the air defense up there. An obvious double bomb spot there. He knew his queen would get up into that compartment. They don't have to step on the bombs. When you eliminate the giant or the defenses around the giant bombs, you've eliminated those bombs. So you can see there, he's got 1 set that he did trigger with those excellent deployment of hogs at the very start. There's 1 triggered with the king standing, and the other one's probably in that spot and not even going to get triggered somewhere around the base because he's cleaned everything out. So right here, the hogs coming through. Just the reason he didn't have to use a heal spell here, guys, is because he took care of all the bombs. The hogs, his main group of hogs, never stepped on a bomb. And when you do that, you got heals left over. I mean, you don't really have to have them. The hogs are pretty tanky as it is as far as just defenses go. He had a giant to get out in front of him. Just absolutely crushed it. Swagged the heal. Good job, Just. All right, fast forward through that and get on to our thorough. Taken out, they're number 19, so we'll just drop down 1. Just a good old-fashioned GoLaLoon. Just a shattered GoLaLoon coming in. You see how this guy has all of those air defenses collapsed into his base. Queen standing right in the middle of them. That gives you so many options as an attacker, which angle you want to attack from. He could have taken any 2 of these and the queen pretty much. So comes at it from the top. Takes out, a few trash buildings, just creating that funnel, drops the jump spell down. No wall breakers needed. He can jump right into that compartment. Once he does, he knows his queen is going to be able to shoot over the walls, and his golems and his king, they're going to get those air defenses taken care of. CC troops start coming out, drops the poison down for him, normal stuff there. Here comes the king, nice and late, wants to make sure he's not being targeted by any of those CC troops, wants to get him in there, take care of that queen. And then help out with some of those air defenses afterwards there. So right there, he's already in. He's on the queen, takes her out after a few swipes. The defending king comes over. He's going to go down after a few more swipes. And then right there, you see those golemites already targeting that second air defense. And I believe the king actually beats through this wall and goes towards it as well. A few of the barbs go over there. But anyways, it's going to go down. The Lava Hound attack starts here, dropping the Lava Hounds in. 2 air defenses taken care of. The Queen's taken care of. The CC's taken care of. You guys know the drill after that. Just deploy your Lava Hounds and balloons in that clockwise or counterclockwise motion and, drop spells where needed. And pretty much there's not a lot to it at that point. So when your kill squad's that successful, takes out that big a portion of the base, you see his King's still up, his Queen's still up. They're working on the town hall right now, but here in just a moment, she'll come over, take out that air sweeper. So that helps out a little bit. And then just a few balloons on the backside, and that is a wrap. I mean, absolutely crushed it. Excellent attack by our thorough. We'll fast forward here as the balloon to get those last few defenses taken care of, and then cleanup is well underway. You see pups on the right side, queens in the middle, balloons are spread a little bit. That's perfect. Just gets the easy wizard down low, gets the easy 3-star. Really nice attack, man. All right, and this next one here is sort of I'm a little worried, and I feel like probably there's foul play involved. Because what has happened here, someone is either kidnapped, hold my beer, and making him do attacks that he doesn't want to do against his will, or he's been abducted by aliens and then replaced by a robot that is doing an air attack. I've never seen it. I don't like it. It makes me very uncomfortable. I'm not sure how to commentate on one of Hold My Beer's air attacks because I don't think I've ever seen one. But what he does is drop a few golems down. It looks, a lot like what we've seen on the channel before, other people's air attacks. But it still doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Wall breakers open up that first compartment, jump spell into the core where the queen's at. Obviously, you're going to get 2 air defenses plus that queen. Got a poison spell for the CC troops. Dragon and balloons come out. This is what I tell you guys about my bad luck. You've seen all these dragon and balloons, dragon and balloons, dragon and balloons, and all these CCs. And when I did my attack, I was a half a second from getting the 3-star, and I had the lava hound. It's just sort of this curse that hangs over me right now. Not really sure how to explain it, but it seems like it happens on every base. I'm the guy that picks the one with quad Teslas that no one is suspected, or has a lava hound in the CC, and all these things like that. Anyways, I guess I'm just griping. But right there, gets 1 air defense taken care of. The queen grabs the second one. King took out the defensive queen. So again, 2 air defenses down, queen's down, CC troops taken care of. Here comes the lava hounds. Here comes the balloons. Again, so strange to watch this being done by Hold My Beer. It just really feels awkward to me. But really good job. Dropped the rage up there for that group of balloons to take out that little cluster of defenses. Lava Hounds are tanking for the air defense. He's got 1 more in the CC that he can drop, obviously on that last air defense. But balloons are doing a great job here, nice and patient. Puts it down and then backs it up immediately with a few more balloons. He's got 1 balloon in the back, which is nice that he held on to. You see that Tesla over there to the left side. He's just going to be really patient here. Wait for it to work out to where there's Wizard Tower and Tesla are targeting something other than that balloon, and then just sneak it in, because that just gives you 1 more defense that's being targeted by your balloons, which is what's big. Right here, they're all grouped up. They're targeting the same defense, but that Lava Hound's out front. It starts tanking right there. Balloon goes down just for a few shots. That's all he needs is a few shots, a little bit of time for that to get out of the way. That balloon takes out that last Tesla. It saves those few seconds that it needs for the other balloons to travel over there and drop a bomb on it. So excellent attack by Hold My Beer. I hope you're okay. If you can get away from whoever's got you, to direct message me. Tell me where you're at. I will send the police to recover you, man. Hope you all is well. All right, guys, that is it. Again, excellent job to the Ruskies. Excellent job to everybody at OneHive. Very close war, very fun war, but just not quite enough 3 stars to get the job done. Also, we have just got our next arranged matchup, and we did not miss. North Remembers rematch. So hope you guys are looking forward to that. We have won before, and it was an awesome war, so I expect nothing less than what we had last time from them. Plenty of coverage. I think they'll probably be streaming tomorrow on this one. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll bet you someone will stream some of this at least. Hope you're excited. We are. Good luck, North Remembers. Until next time, Jake from OneHive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.